Salesforce Plat-Admn-201 exam practice questions with explanations are available in the video for you to study. A management team needs to view a report that classifies customer accounts into distinct Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 inches categories based on their annual revenue ranges. Which administrative feature allows for this grouping without creating a permanent custom field or complex formula? A. Row-level formulas. B. Bucket columns. C. Summary formulas. D. Conditional highlighting. The answer is B. Bucket columns are a native reporting feature that allows administrators to categorize records into ranges based on numerical or pick list values without modifying the underlying data model. In this scenario, an administrator can define specific revenue thresholds to automatically label accounts as Tier 1, 2, or 3 directly within the report interface. This tool is highly efficient for data storytelling because it creates meaningful segments for visualization that do not exist as standard fields. Unlike grouping rows, which merely clusters identical values, bucketing transforms raw data into high-level categories for easier executive analysis. Using this feature reduces administrative overhead by eliminating the need for custom formula fields that would otherwise be required to achieve the same categorical grouping. A rapidly expanding support department wants to empower its supervisors to adjust agent workloads and shift staff between different service channels dynamically. They wish to do this without requiring constant technical assistance from the platform administrator. Which tool provides this level of operational autonomy? A. Case assignment rules. B. Omni-channel. C. Escalation rules. D. Service console macros. The answer is B. Omni-channel is a robust service tool designed to push work items like cases or leads to the most qualified and available agents in real time. It provides supervisors with a dedicated console to monitor agent capacity and presence status, allowing them to make immediate staffing adjustments based on current ticket volume. Traditional assignment rules are often static and require administrative intervention to modify complex routing logic, whereas omni-channel supports dynamic models like least active or most available. This flexibility is essential for growing organizations that need to scale their support operations while maintaining strict service level agreements. By decentralizing workload management, the business gains the agility to handle spikes in customer inquiries without relying on the IT team for system updates. A company manages two different types of sales cycles: a direct sale involving 5 stages and a wholesale cycle involving 9 stages. Each cycle requires distinct data entry fields and different user interface views. What configuration should the administrator implement? A. Single sales process with validation rules for stage logic. B. Separate record types and distinct sales processes. C. Multiple page layouts assigned to a single profile. D. Permission sets to control stage visibility. The answer is B. To handle diverse business requirements for the same object, administrators must utilize a combination of sales processes and record types. A sales process is a specific configuration for opportunities that defines which pick list values are available in the stage field. Once these stages are defined for the direct and wholesale cycles, they are linked to specific record types, which serve as the engine for displaying different page layouts to users. This architecture ensures that a wholesale representative only sees the 9 relevant stages and the specific fields required for that deal type, reducing confusion and data entry errors. This structural separation is a best practice for maintaining data integrity and ensuring that pipeline reporting remains accurate across different business units. A senior administrator has designated a team leader as a delegated administrator to handle routine user maintenance. What is a critical security limitation of this role that the senior administrator must keep in mind? A. They cannot unlock users who are locked out of the system. B. They cannot reset passwords for users in their assigned groups. C. They are prohibited from modifying or creating permission sets. D. They cannot assign users to any pre-approved profiles. The answer is C. Delegated administration is designed to offload specific maintenance tasks to non-admin users without granting them modify all data permissions. While these users can reset passwords and manage users within specific roles, they are strictly barred from altering the organization's broader security architecture. One of the most important guardrails is that they cannot modify permission sets, as this could allow them to inadvertently elevate their own access levels or those of others. This boundary ensures that the core security configuration remains under the control of the primary system administrator. By restricting access to permission sets and field-level security, the platform maintains the principle of least privilege while still allowing for distributed user support. When designing a server configuration for high-density AI workloads, a solutions architect selects the HPE ProLiant DL380 Gen 12. Which specific hardware feature of this model is vital for providing the bandwidth required by 8 high-performance GPUs? A. Integrated ILO 6 Federation. B. Support for PCIe General 5 expansion slots. C. Redundant hot swappable power supplies. D. High-capacity vSAN cache drives. The answer is B. The HPE ProLiant DL380 Gen 12 is specifically engineered to handle the massive data throughput required by modern AI and machine learning applications. High-performance GPUs, such as the NVIDIA L40S, require significant communication bandwidth between the processor and the accelerator to function at peak efficiency. PCIe General 5 technology doubles the data transfer rate compared to the previous generation, ensuring that the system can support all 8 double-wide GPUs without creating a processing bottleneck. This hardware optimization is a core component of the reference architecture for dense GPU environments. Without this high-speed interconnectivity, the physical servers would be unable to utilize the full computational power of the installed hardware. While monitoring a vSAN cluster using the ESXtop utility, a cloud administrator observes that the DAVG per millisecond device average latency is consistently above 40 milliseconds for a specific drive. What does this metric specifically indicate? A. There is high latency within the SC kernel's storage stack. B. The storage queue is full, causing delayed processing. C. The physical storage hardware or firmware is responding slowly. D. The guest operating system is experiencing a CPU bottleneck. The answer is C. In VMware performance monitoring, (DAVG) represents the average amount of time, in milliseconds, that the physical storage device takes to respond to a command. A high (DAVG) value is a clear indicator that the bottleneck lies with the hardware itself, such as a failing SSD or an outdated firmware version. This is distinct from (KAVG), which tracks latency added by the SC kernel, or (GAVG), which is the total latency seen by the virtual machine. When troubleshooting slow VM complaints, identifying a high (DAVG) allows the administrator to focus on physical hardware replacement or driver updates. Maintaining low device latency is critical for the performance of stateful workloads and the overall health of the vSAN data store. An administrator needs to make a custom model serving pod in a Kubernetes cluster accessible to external users while ensuring it is secured via single sign-on (SSO). Which two Istio resources are required to define the routing and enforce the authentication policy? A. Gateway and virtual service. B. Network policy and service mesh. C. Virtual service and authorization policy. D. Sidecar and ingress entry. The answer is C. Istio provides a sophisticated service mesh layer that manages traffic and security for microservices within a Kubernetes cluster. To expose an internal service to an external host name, a (virtual service) must be created to define the traffic routing rules from the ingress gateway to the specific destination pod. To ensure that only authorized users can access this endpoint, an authorization policy is implemented to validate security tokens, such as a JSON Web Token (JWT), from an identity provider like Keycloak. Together, these resources provide a warm handoff between the external network and the internal AI workload. This architecture allows for fine-grained control over which users can interact with specific AI models without modifying the application code itself. A solutions architect is designing a large-scale supercomputing cluster for simulations that are extremely sensitive to network latency and require advanced congestion control. Which interconnect technology is specifically purpose-built for this exascale-level requirement? A. 100 GBE ROS Ethernet. B. Fiber channel. C. HPE Slingshot. D. ISCSI SAN. The answer is C. HPE Slingshot is a high-performance network fabric designed specifically for massive-scale HPC, high-performance computing, and AI clusters. Unlike standard Ethernet, Slingshot features advanced hardware-based congestion control and a low-diameter, dragonfly, topology that minimizes latency and jitter across thousands of nodes. This technology is essential for collective communication operations where multiple nodes must synchronize data simultaneously during complex simulations. While high-speed ROS Ethernet is suitable for many private cloud AI environments, it lacks the specialized flow control required for the most demanding supercomputing workloads. Slingshot provides the consistent, predictable performance necessary to prevent hotspots and ensure efficient resource utilization in exascale environments. A data scientist needs a centralized platform to log parameters from different training runs, compare accuracy metrics, and manage versions of their final trained models. Which open-source component is integrated into the MLOP's stack for this purpose? A. Kubeflow pipelines. B. MLflow. C. Ray, KubeArray. D. Keycloak. The answer is B. MLflow is a leading open-source platform designed to manage the end-to-end machine learning lifecycle. Its primary role in an AI solution is to provide experiment tracking and a model registry, allowing data scientists to record and compare the results of multiple training iterations. By logging parameters like learning rates and output metrics like loss or accuracy, researchers can identify the best-performing models with scientific rigor. Once a model is finalized, the registry provides a version-controlled repository for storing and deploying the model files. This component is distinct from Kubeflow, which focuses on orchestrating the workflow pipelines, and Ray, which handles distributed computing. To monitor the end-to-end health of an entire private cloud AI solution, from physical server temperatures and ILO alerts up to the performance of Kubernetes pods, which integrated software platform should an administrator use? A. HPE AI Essentials Dashboard. B. Grafana. C. OpsRamp. D. Slurm Workload Manager. The answer is C. OpsRamp is a comprehensive AI ops, artificial intelligence for IT operations, platform that provides unified, full-stack monitoring for complex infrastructure environments. It integrates directly with physical hardware via ILO, integrated lights out, to track environmental data like temperature and power consumption, while also monitoring virtualized layers like vSphere and Kubernetes. This single pane of glass visibility allows administrators to correlate hardware health issues with application performance problems, such as a failing disk impacting a training job. OpsRamp uses machine learning to reduce alert noise and provide predictive troubleshooting insights. While other tools like Grafana provide visualization, OpsRamp serves as the primary management engine for infrastructure-wide observability and automated alerting.